Welcome to Mishnah study Masechet Eduyot Perek Aleph Mishnah Zayin. Over here in this Mishnah, we're going to move on to Mahlokot between Bet Shammai and Bet Hillel, where Shammai himself, right, the head rabbi, right, that Bet Shammai followed, is arguing, doesn't hold like his students, or his students didn't hold like him. So Bet Shammai Omrim, right, so when it comes to a tent, right, when it comes to a tum'ah spreading in a room, right? So if you're in a room with a dead body and you're under one roof, right? That ceiling, that roof spreads the tum'ah to everything in the room. Now, how much of that dead body needs to be there? If it's a tiny, tiny little piece of the dead body, is that considered tum'ah? So for ohel, right, for it to spread through ohel, Bet Shammai says you need to have rova atzamot min atzamim ben mishenayim ben mishlosha. You need to have a rova hakav, a quarter of a kav that comes out to 12, right? It comes out to 6 betza, which comes out to approximately 12 liquid fluid ounces. Whether it's from 2 or 3 dead bodies, right? It doesn't have to be from one body. That would spread tum'ah through the laws of ohel. Right? Bet Hillel argue, and they say rova atzamot. Okay, they also need to have a quarter of a kav of atzamot. Mina geviyah. Okay, so firstly, it needs to be from one body, one dead body. Mirov habinyan or mirov haminyan. So the way the Harambam explains this is a second condition where it needs to be from at least, right, more than one bone, right? It has to be multiple of bones, but it does not have to be from the majority of the binyan or the majority of the minyan. It doesn't have to be the majority of the makeup, right, of what's holding up the person, right? The thighs, the calf, the spine, the rib cage, right? That's what's holding up the person. Or from the majority of the atzamot, doesn't have the majority. We have 248 limbs, ramach evarim, majority that would be 125. It doesn't have to be. It just has to be multiple, right? More than one. That's why Harambam explains the language of the Mishnah. Mefarshim try to, try to say it doesn't sound like that. It sounds like it needs to have a majority. Harambam says no. The way Harambam reads it is that it does not have to have, right? It has to be from mirov binyan, right? It doesn't have to be the rov binyan or rov binyan. So that's the way. Those are 2 conditions according to Bet Hillel, right? One body and multiple bones. Shammai himself argues, Omer afilu me'etzem echad. Even if it's from one bone alone, as long as you have that rova akav, that's what is that could spread tumah, right? We said Bet Hillel says you need to have multiple. Halacha is like Bet Hillel.